Welcome to the vlog, and I hope you've had a fantastic week. Yesterday, a whole day of paperwork, preparing for our every 3-year licence checks, which we have to have and run 2 animal businesses with 2 different councils. Double trouble, whole day of paperwork, and still plenty more to do. But for now, Jackie and I and the pups are getting out a bit of well-needed brain relax. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. I hope you enjoy the vlog as much as we're going to enjoy walking in this beautiful sunshine in the local countryside. Big hungry caterpillar. Here's a collection of the largest of the 2 female false water cobras. Lots and lots of pale phase, hypos to some, but most of those will have some darker markings as they mature and grow up. Look at those beauties. False water cobras, second collection of 2022, first collection of big female. So I've just finished the morning at my most supportive school, really. Summaries Infants in Luton. 6 or 8 visits a year, so that's incredible, and it is really, really supportive of them. Just getting down into Luton today from the motorway, and my sat nav said, danger, roadkill ahead. I thought, that's a new one. So it was telling me there was something dead on the road, and it was a wallaby. And you kind of think, probably be a badger or something. No, it was a wallaby. Unusual, because wallabies do not come from Britain, but actually it's not that unusual, because quite nearby in a Woburn area, there's always been quite a lot of wallabies escaped that have sort of formed a wild population, but nonetheless, still not what I was expecting to see on my way to school. We've taught mini beasts all morning. I'd like to say I'm going to go and do something fun now, but I'm actually going to take the van to drop it in to have its brakes changed. And tomorrow, we're at Corby School, really just having fun, showing these kids a variety of different animals from different sort of animal groups. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. What a state. One thing I don't do is cancel work. I think it's unfair and unkind, especially if the teachers have told the kids they're going to get to meet some animals. But having spent the whole night throwing up, and the other, my God, I am flattened. I've actually had a sick day today. Last time I felt like this was January 2019. So I've now got to go through a full diary, try and find some way of slotting this school in, and the embarrassment of now ringing them up. Well, I've left messages and email, of course, really early at 5 this morning, so I won't be coming, to try and get them in ASAP. Oh, Dave Sharp, nice boy. Flat as a hedgehog under a bus. So, little package arrived today after I dragged myself out of bed, had a shower and felt pretty miserable. I'm still pretty useless, as you can tell. Sorted out the schools for today and yesterday. I want to go into, rather today and tomorrow. My brain's gone. So I've rebooked those in, thank goodness, so they won't be disappointed. And these animals in here, part of my Raptor Exotics sort of evolutionary talks, or creationist, if that's your thing, I guess, but one of the school topics is evolution, so these are lovely and well packaged. I thought they were in like just a load of peat. Anyway, so they're lizards. I know nothing more than that. They're from a rescue centre, so I'm told they're quite beaten up. I don't know the full story, actually. All those forward flies, annoying things. Let's undo the bag and have a look. So I'm told these have been quite badly beaten up on their travels before they ended up at a reptile rescue centre. Also told they've been treated for internal and external parasites, because these things will be stolen from the wild for sure. And this strange looking wee beastie here is a European glass lizard, a legless lizard. We have slow worms in the UK, whereas this creature here can grow to 4 feet long. It's a lizard that doesn't have any legs. A little look further, but it's not a snake. It can blink, it can hear. So you can see the kind of damage on these. These have had a rough time of it at somewhere along the travels from being grabbed in the wild. But the plan is we'll get these guys settled in and relaxed. Hopefully in outdoor enclosures up at the Falconry Centre with our European and UK reptiles. Outdoors in the UV, in the sunshine, and they can come on talks to Raptor Exotics to talk about how things aren't always as they seem. So lizards without legs, you would think, well, then it's a snake, but definitely not. This one looks a little bit more sprightly and a little bit less battered, or maybe not. Look at that, what a shame. Hopefully some good feeding and some skin sheds, and they'll repair themselves, bless them. What lovely creatures. European legless lizards, Shelpisic, or glass lizards, I've always known them as. Weird, weird things. So someone that's loving 30-degree heat at the sulcatas, grazing towards this. And go. Then we've got a much younger but much smaller one grazing over here, which is shy. Got two Mediterranean spur-thighed grazing in that paddock. Needs more of a weed diet, this guy here. The sulcatas, I don't know, I'm going to say 80% grass diet probably, but these, you can see, searching out the weeds in the grass. Will eat grass, but they need something a little bit more nutritious. So if you're dandelion leaf in there, you're in trouble. But They go in here, day in, day out when it's nice. The fence is just low enough to keep the small one in, except today. Nothing's changed, nothing's worn out, nothing's fell off. Got the little spud has escaped. Animals are funny things, aren't they? All the times he's been in that paddock, and he's never escaped unless we leave the door open, the gate open. And then today, he decides he can squeeze under the gate. I do love a tortoise. Friday, here I am at the falconry centre. Annie's already been in this morning. Check on the animals because it's a heat wave today. Friday with a RY apparently, Friday. She's been in to check on the furry animals and the shelled animals, really. That's Annie's department. So Roxy the fox has had a chicken flavoured ice cream to keep cool. And just a general check really to make sure they're not overheating and that kind of thing in their enclosures. It's certainly cooking today. And I'm here now. Annie's gone home. I've spent the morning cleaning out reptiles and raptor exotics animals really back at base. And now I'm at the falconry centre to feed all the birds. It is looking great. I'm not going to cut the lawn because it's been parched all week. It hasn't really grown. Probably not going to do it any good if I cut it just for the sake of it. How am I? Well, 48 hours without eating anything. I certainly feel a lot better. But yeah, it doesn't matter what I drink. I'm addicted to tea. I've had 2 cups of tea in 48 hours. And let's just say, yeah, I'm drinking a lot and it's vanishing out the other end fast. Is that too much information? Anyway, I'm still at it. And I think this is what people don't realise, or certainly if you're going to keep any animals, but once you've got a lot of animals or you're running animal businesses, it's always run on goodwill. They're always run on volunteers and people that are just passionate about the job and the animals, whether it's birds or animals, reptiles, whatever. And you can't have downtime. If you're sort of bedridden, chances are you're going to have to crawl out of bed at some point in that day. Whoever's on your side, whoever helps you, and you've got to do something to look after those animals. It doesn't keep. They can't go without fresh water just because you feel so ill you can't get out of bed. It's tough when you are ill. The best thing is when you keep a lot of animals is never to be ill. That's certainly not how life is though, is it? But we all plug on. Great team here at Icarus Falconry. But yeah, you really have to put the work in, whether you want to or not, when you're keeping animals. We've all seen people. I was talking to the lady that licenses from the council, and I've seen this when I've been keeping animals all my life, and you go to people's houses maybe to buy an animal of some kind or something, and often less than tidy houses, to put it politely, and often these people have too many animals and you can see they're getting neglected. They love them, they're passionate about them, but they haven't got the drive. And it's not time, it's actually drive, because I'll tell you something, it's amazing how much time you can actually make. But it's drive to really be methodical. So always keep the sort of animals that you can really manage. Just because we all love things, human nature is to collect, but there's no point collecting animals unless you're going to give them a decent life and look after them well, for sure. So bear that in mind. If you've got a kid that's getting animals, if you're getting into animals, we've all been there. I've seen so many falconers get a bird of prey and they end up with 3, 4, 5 birds of prey. It's not for business, it's just their own bird of prey. Where they could have one fantastic hawk, they've got 4 rubbish ones because they can't divide that time up. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. That is a very old falconry saying, and it's true indeed, true indeed. I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. It's been a strange one. I hope you've enjoyed just some of the relaxing bits in there, because I have. You need it sometimes. You just need to get your mind out, get in the countryside with no other purpose than to just walk and relax and enjoy the countryside. I implore you to do it and to get your kids out there. Go mini beast hunting. It's all for free. It's fantastic brain food and a brilliant education for those kids. Please subscribe and we'll see you soon.